23-yard line. 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. On 2nd and 9. Prescott. Ball going deep here for Taylor. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A first carry now for Alex Collins. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. To the air, Allen going for the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now Collins trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Collins. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
50. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. We ain't giving up nothing. Half.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down Sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Go. Let's go.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
There you go. Check 50. Under. Here we go. We're going to 53.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. He gets it to Humphries. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep. He's got a man. Complete. They've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. This is caught. Watkins. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and goal, Tennessee.
There you go. Check 53. Go to 54.
Here's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They come out here in the eye. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and steal the play.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Ed Oliver. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day. Go, Mike.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to a position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On 2nd down now, Pollard. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's caught. Humphreys. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Come on, baby.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, and now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, high 7.
51, Mike, 51.
From the gun, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it with Janovich. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Flushed out right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Let's get off the field, D.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for 28 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Go, go, go.
On 1st down, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
We own them.
Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Here's a first down run with Collins. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
On play action, Allen. Open man here is Foster. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7 yards there and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Hey, Charlie.
From the 31, Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
I got him. Middle. Hey, Delta. Stop. Crunch. Hold the look.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Pressure comes. comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
47.
All day. Hustle, any day.
Here we go, 50, 50. Mike 50. Coming. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Here we go.
Mike 50. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, 47.
Here's Pollard again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Here we go, 47.
Prescott from the gun on third. He finds Humphreys. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Back now in Buffalo. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott from the gun. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Hey, kill.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. At the 42-yard line.
Let's get this ball back for the offense.
On second down, it's Mack. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Escape situation. Let's go.
Hey, kill.
Mike 50.
47.
Let's go, D.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Ed Oliver picks up his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Prescott Got a man. It's Brown. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now Prescott. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
At the 33-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Check, check. Lucky. Jam.
They run with Collins. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Tight ends right. Alert. 3 down.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. You must be dreaming. Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down.
Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. Got an open man. It's Foster. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. This is Collins on the handoff. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Show it up.
Hey, tight.
out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Half.
He's checking Craig.
They go again with Collins. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
56.
51.
Hey, Alpha.
51's the Mike.
Here we go. Hey, Mike 51.
Here we go, D. Here I come. 51's the Mike, boy. 51. Let's go one more.
To throw, it's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 4th down now after a loss of 2. 4th down, Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear the Bills are going to win the football game.
He's checking. Crash.
On 1st down, Collins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Collins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Alex Collins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. activates the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished. So for the Bills, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the loss will move them back to 3.